What's up, y'all? It's Questionable Reality, and today I'm here with GEO, rapper, artist from Long Beach, California.
Like, bitch, fuck away my time right now, my time right now, my time right now.
Damn, GEO, how'd you do that?
Hey. Yeah. I wanna go. Yeah, I wanna go. Team is on go. Whole team is on go. Yeah, team is on go.
Shout out Long Beach, you feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, GEO, you feel me? Let's hop right into this. What's up, bro?
Let's do it, man. How you doing?
Good, bro. I'm chilling, you feel me? We've been outside smoking weed for the past hour because somebody was booked during our studio session, so we had to wait a little bit until they were finished, and then we had opening, so we could slide in here, get what we needed to do accomplished. So you feel me? That was a good hour. I'm high as fuck. We were smoking on some blueberry Faygo and some ice cream cake, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
She was some gas. I might pop up a picture. I might not pop up a picture just due to YouTube and how weird they are.
Yeah.
But for the people that smoke weed, they know what's up. But
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, like I said, musical artist, you know what I'm saying, rapper. And we're not just gonna put him in the box for a rapper. He's very versatile with it. But you know what I'm saying, GEO, let the people know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You got music, you know what I'm saying? What's popping? What are you bringing to the table here?
I'm just dropping new music every month right now.
Okay.
Along with some visuals. I'm gonna keep doing that for the rest of 2024, I'm just having fun with it, man. I'm just doing me, really.
I got you.
You know? Yeah.
So if we can get into this, fuck it. How long have you been making music for? Because you just popped up on my radar. I'm not gonna lie. I was scrolling through my feed as I usually am when I'm finding artists, and I think you may have sent me a DM, and that's how like all this you popped up in my feed, because you know how this algorithm shit works.
Yeah.
So I started seeing your music. I peeped a recent music video that you dropped, and then I went to your page actually, and I just started scrolling and checking you out, and I was like, this dude's unique. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't sound like all the other artists and shit that I hear.
Yeah.
On just coming out of the speakers right now. So I'm like, fuck it, let me have GEO on, you know what I mean? So if you want to let the people know, like around what time you started making music.
Yeah, man. I fucked around in the studio when I was probably 17.
Okay.
But I never really I wasn't going consistently. It was just like, I don't know, 3 times a year, 4 times a year. But then just last year, 2023, I started locking in, going in every single week, at least once a week, multiple times throughout the week.
So what made you want to lock in 2023? What was like, you know what I'm saying? Because 3 times a year is not much at all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's
no.
That's like, fuck, bro, I run 3 times a year. It's like, gang, you need to run. You know what I'm saying? But so what was kind of the push for you to be like, fuck it, I'm going to start going more than 3 times?
Yeah, I always wanted to rap, bro. Like since high school, earlier than that, I wanted to rap.
I see you got the ASAP braids, you feel me?
Nah, these are the GEO braids, bro.
Okay, I fuck with it.
No, I've been braiding my hair since a little kid, though, but people always do be like, yo, ASAP, yo, Drake. Yeah.
Hey, I fuck with ASAP, though. ASAP is, he's one of my, inspirations.
Yeah, hell yeah, ASAP's dope.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But, so yeah, I've been wanting to do it, but I just wasn't doing it consistently. And then last year, my brother Noah, he's my homie, one of my best friends, he passed away. He OD'd.
Shout out Noah, man. Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
RP Noah, RP Nature J. Shout out to his whole family. I love y'all. Yeah.
Man, for real.
So yeah, he passed away, and then after that, I was just like, you know what, man? You could pass away. You don't know when your last day here is gonna be. You know what I mean? And I feel like I was taking life for granted in a way. I just started going all in with my dreams ever since then.
Nah, that's what's
straight
up,
up, yeah.
I feel like it always kind of takes something so, monumental.
Mhm.
Like, I hear a lot of these motivational speakers and shit. Like I heard somebody talking about, and I don't know exactly where I heard this from because I listened and watched so many videos. But to get to the gist of it, he was saying that, to get back active, he was feeling so depressed, just so, like under the weather, just not motivated to do anything. He was like, fuck it, bro. I'm going to go swim in the ocean, while there's like, rip tides and all these tides that are pulling in different directions, basically just a suicide mission. He was like, if I don't come back, fuck it. But if I come back, like, it is what it is. So he swam out into the middle of the fucking ocean, not into the middle, but swam out pretty far off the coast. And luckily there was this old lady that was walking down a beach, and she saw this guy swim into the fucking water, and, she called the Coast Guard, like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's going to end up killing himself. So one of the Coast Guard boats came out, and you know he's expecting to fucking die. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm in the middle of a riptide and shit. And I might be telling this story a little bit wrong, but basically the Coast Guard picks him up, you know, ask him, you know, do you want this life buoy? And he thought about it, contemplated it for a second. He was like, actually, I do want this life buoy. So the Coast Guard throws him the buoy. He accepts it, gets on the boat, and then from there, that was like his wake-up call. So it's like something monumental always has to happen. It's like it could be a friend's death. It could be, you know, a crazy guy swimming into the middle of the fucking ocean. But, you know, it's like, I feel like something monumental does have to happen for that like mental shift, because it's like otherwise, you know, you can find that ability to break out of a loop, whatever cycle you're in life. But it's like, you know, it's hard, you know what I'm saying, without something shaking you.
Yeah.
But continue. So your friends passed away. You started getting, you know, serious about everything. You're like, fuck this shit, you know, I can go at any moment too.
Yeah, exactly. I just stopped caring about opinions, what he said, she said, what they were going to think about. You know what I mean? And I was just like, I'm going to just really do me and express that to the whole world through my music, and hopefully people fuck with it. I think people will fuck with it. I think people already are liking it, you know?
I fuck with it.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
The thing is, I feel like with just, and you already have this, bro. It's just like with every artist, it's like, man, just keep pushing your vision. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I see you doing that. That's kind of why I was like, okay, this guy's fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if people are like, if 100,000 people are listening to it or not. Like you got potential. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
appreciate that.
So it's like, as I'm looking at, you know, what you're doing and stuff like that, it's unique. You know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing. You know what GEO's, you know, what am I trying to say? GEO's mission, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, no, I feel you, yeah.
Yeah, just keep pushing that, though, because, you know, fuck it, it's going to pop off one day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just feel like everything I do right now is a little stepping stone to, like, where eventually I want to get, you know what I mean? So even though it may be the beginning, it's just, like, you got to put in this work, and, you know, it's all process, bro.
It's fucked up, too, sometimes, bro. It can be hard, and it's like, god damn, you don't know what, you know, where you're turning, you know, what's going on sometimes. It's like, but like you said, you just got to keep on putting in that work, because it's going to eventually pay off.
Yeah, you just got to wait your turn, bro. That's all it is, really.
And it's like, if you really do want it truly, you won't mind waiting your turn. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's kind of what I found, like, because you were asking me earlier, like, I get a lot of questions. It's like, so, you know, are you down in LA to do a podcast? Are you down in, you know, I always get that, you know, is this funny? Like, no, dude, this is not fun to anything. Like, this actually is a hole in my pocket. Like, I swear to you. But I enjoy doing it. I love talking to people. I love getting different perspectives on, you know, other people. And it helps me meet people out here, because I'm so busy all the time. As I was saying, the previous podcast, you know what I'm saying? I'm always busy as fuck. So it's like these times where I can sit down for an hour and just chat. You know what I'm saying? I don't like doing multiple podcasts in a day. Sometimes I got to do it. But, you know, it's cool. I like it. It's a decompressor. You know, it's a de-stressor from the regular, like, 9 to 5 bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, that I'm always caught up in, so.
Yeah, I feel that. Hell yeah.
But yeah, nah, bro, to get back to your side of music and shit, so tell me a little bit about your childhood. So what was GEO's childhood looking like? How was GEO brought up? You feel me? Was a little thug? What were you doing? Were you a good kid?
I was a good kid, bro, but I was raised by thugs.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, but...
So what was that like? You were a good kid but raised by thugs. So what was the thugism?
Well, my pops, he was gangbanging. He's from East LA.
Oh shit.
And he was really into that, you know?
I don't know.
So yeah,
I do not know.
Yeah, my pops he was heavy into that, but he did his best to keep me away from that.
Here, just scoot the mic a little bit closer to you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, and then my mom was around that. So yeah.
I got you. So Pops, what set was he repping?
I don't really want to say that.
Okay.
On the thing.
Okay. I got you.
From East LA.
Okay, East LA. Is he done with all that shit?
He's locked up right now. He tells me that he's done with it. I don't know if he really is.
Okay.
Because, like, you know, people say that all the time. I'm done with this.
Okay, and you know what? I come from, you know, now that I just thought about the question that I asked, I come from no gang background, you know what I'm saying? Especially not East LA, because it gets real down here. So
yeah,
I don't know if asking that question was disrespectful. So
no, not at all, bro. Not
you
at
feel
all.
me?
Yeah, no, not at all.
But yeah, no. So it's like, that's crazy, you know what I mean? Like I said, I never grew up around any type of shit like that. So it's like growing up with your pops gang banging and shit like that. So how was it for you? How was it for you growing up? You know what I mean? Just having to deal with all that. Gang banging, was there drug violence? What was that environment like for you?
I'll explain it to you from the jump, from the very start. So I grew up with my mom first, and she was living with my grandparents, right?
Okay.
My mom was like I don't want to. Should I say this on camera? I don't know. My mom was doing drugs.
It's okay.
That's
bro.
not that bad, huh?
Hey,
I'm just.
bro, my dad was I don't even know my dad, to this day, because, he
Yeah.
dropped out. And just, we say whatever you want to say, but, we can also say this too. This is Geo's alleged story.
Yeah, this is this is my story, bro. Why not? I'm gonna give you guys a real
fuck
story.
It. Okay, bet. Because some people don't want to say shit on camera, but I would say, if you feel comfortable, definitely deep dive, because it's real life. You know
Yeah,
what
let's
I mean?
do it. No, this is real life, and like I'm just giving you guys me straight up. So it is what it is. Yeah. So I grew up with my mom. She had me at 18, very young. I was living with her parents as well, my grandparents. Love them to death. Shout out my grandparents.
Shout out Granny.
So my mom was just like in the streets though. She was doing a little bit of drugs, and I guess there was tension at the house. So my mom left the house. She decided to take me and my brother with her. So we were just like bouncing around motels for a little bit, and then we moved in with my grandma's mom.
Okay.
Right? But then my mom just felt like it'd be better if I went and lived with my dad because of like our living situation, it's kind of fucked. So then I moved in with my dad and his parents when I was about 9. I think I was 9 years old. So then, yeah, my pops, he was like working a job at first. He was still doing the gangbanging stuff, but he was a good dad, bro. And then,
So you remember him being around, like just there for you?
Yeah, my pops always tried to be there for me, As a kid, it was hard to realize
what's
what
up.
he was
Shout out.
doing.
Shout out Pops for that.
Yeah,
man.
shout out my pops and free my pops too. He'll be out
Real.
soon. You'll see this soon. But yeah, man. So he was just always in the streets, just thugging it, doing his thing, bro. So that was constantly bringing like police to the house. He was doing drugs too, so there was just like fighting in the house. My grandparents were stressed out. You know what I mean? He was
So it was
going
high
to jail.
tension inside.
High
the crib.
tension, yeah, high tension in the crib.
I got you. So that in a way, was that like traumatic for you growing up, like having to deal with all that bullshit, or
I mean, growing up,
was it like normalized? Was it like, okay, fuck it, this is just kind of my life?
yeah, it was just normalized. I mean, I was used to it, but I lived in a pretty nice neighborhood, bro. So I saw like regular families and regular home shit, you know what I mean?
It was just like
So-
kind of your home life was a little bit fucked up.
Yeah, I knew it
Yeah.
wasn't normal growing up,
Okay,
but like that was my reality.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can kind of relate to that in a way. Like in the domestic violence sense, just drugs, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, continue. So, your pops is there for you, he's working. So when did everything kind of start? Like, when do you remember, like you said, your mom told you to go live with pops?
Yeah, just because, like, I said we were living in motels and
Yeah.
then, like, lived with the grandma. She didn't want us to just keep bouncing around. Like, she knew she wasn't stable.
Okay.
So then I moved in with my pops. and
Okay,
his parents.
okay. I'm sorry. I got kind of off track, but okay.
You get it
cool.
now?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So then grew up there my whole life with my grandparents,
Okay.
my other grandparents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your dad's side's grandparents. Okay.
My dad's side, exactly.
So, what was that life like for you, now that you're over there? You know what I'm saying? So now you're going to school there, you're meeting friends.
Yeah.
So, you remember is there any memorable person any friend that you can remember over there, somebody that kind of helped you get through all this bullshit? Somebody that got you into music maybe over there?
He didn't get me into music, but shout out my boy Matthew Figueroa. He's the first homie I made out there in Claremont.
Type shit. Shout
Yeah.
out Matthew, bro. I like to
Yeah.
always ask that question because it's like, during all these hard times, whenever you're moving around and shit like that, because even I forget some of the friends that I've made because I've had to bounce around,
Yeah.
I think I went to 4 or 5 schools total growing up, from like elementary to middle and high, like just going to different shit.
Mhm.
But just, even like if I had somebody to ask me like, so who is your like best friend from like Virginia? It'd be like, I'm not going to say their name, but it's like Johnny and Ted. But I know exactly who I'm thinking of right now. It's like, that's
Yeah.
actually good memories, that I haven't thought about in a while. So that's
True.
why I love to
Yeah,
ask these
yeah.
questions and shit.
That's a good question.
But
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so you feel me? You're over there. You made this friend. So when did you start like kind of like, this whole childhood shit's going on.
Mhm.
You become a teenager. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask one question before I get into the question I was gonna ask. So were you ever influenced by any of this gang activity? Were you ever like, I kind of want to get into this, or were you always looking at it like as a lesson, like this isn't my life?
Yeah, it was a lesson. Since I was a kid, man, I knew like I don't want to deal with this shit when I'm older. I want to be a good dad and like take care of my family. You know what I mean? I never
feel
wanted
you.
to gangbang, not at all.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So when did your dad officially end up going to jail? Because you're living with him. So like was this when you were still staying with him when he went to jail?
Dude, it's been so many times since I've moved in with him. I don't remember the first time it was exactly, but it had to be like elementary school or middle school. You just going in and out, in and out, in and out. Let's do it.
All right, cool. I had to take a little bathroom break. You feel me? We had to do a little editing break. We started getting a little bit off topic, but we're back in action. You know what I'm saying? Pops in and out of jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Childhood all over the place. So, you know what I'm saying? At the time, you're living with your grandparents. You know, I kind of can relate to this as like as a jit because my pops, like I was getting to a little bit before, he wasn't typically like. He was around until I was about 6. I'm not going to say, like, I never grew up with my dad. I saw him, you feel me? He picked us up sometimes, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
drugs was something that really, like, impacted my dad heavily.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, there was nights, like, literally off some, like, off the fucking Drake album, you know? I'm sitting on the porch, you know, waiting for my dad to pick me up. It's like,
Yeah.
this fool says he's 30 minutes away, and then I'm sitting there for 3 hours. It's like,
Same, bro.
you know, shit like that. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, fuck you, bro. You know, not right now, but when I was a kid, you know, I just didn't
Yeah.
understand what was going on. So, I never really fucked with my dad. You know what I mean? I always was like, you know, what the fuck? Why are you doing this to me type shit? But I can relate to, you know, staying with my grandparents and whatnot. And that's kind of what forced our family to have to do all that shit because my pops wasn't really around. He was, you know, messing with other girls, you know, doing drugs and shit and just, you know, selling drugs, you know, and just getting his hustle on, you know what I mean? And just being a man at that time, you're not worried about, you know, his responsibilities.
Yeah.
And it kind of forced me and my parents to live with my grandparents. And so I can kind of feel that in a way. Everybody's story is different, but, you know, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Shit, arguments with mom and grandma, it's like, that shit ain't nothing fun to hear. You know what I mean? Like,
For real.
So, so you're seeing all these, you know, rappers, like you said, on TV. You know, you're watching this shit and you're like, I want to fucking, you know, I want to become this. You know, this seems like something I want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so who was your favorite rapper as a kid then?
Wayne.
Wayne? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, word, Wheezy,
Wheezy,
baby.
yeah.
Okay, that's fire.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I fuck with that. So, Wayne is definitely an early inspiration. Do you feel like you bring any of that, like, sauce into your music, or do you think it's totally just GEO?
I think it's just GEO, but, like, maybe all this music has to subconsciously affect the way you know what I mean? But I try to just do GEO. Straight up, yeah.
That's what's up, bro. I mean, that's what I hear, like I said, when I listen to you, is just GEO. But,
yeah, that's good.
So, any main producers that you're working with right now? And then I have a whole other set of questions because I want to see somebody. This kind of leads into something else that I'm going to ask. So, is there a main producer that you're working with right now?
Yeah, just my boy Rando, really.
Just Rando?
That's it, yeah, Rando. Shout out Rando.
Okay, bet. Shout out Rando. All right, y'all.
One of the best producers, engineers, artists.
Is Rando, he's from Long Beach as well, or?
He's from Monterey Park.
Monterey Park.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. I met him, and that's who I work with all the time now. And we lived, I don't know, a few blocks away, but we lived on the same street our entire lives. Or, like, the first home I grew up in is next to the home he lives at now. Crazy, right?
I'm sorry, guys. I drank that water too damn fast, bro. That shit just hit I was not expecting it because I keep trying to drink it super proper on camera, bro. You feel me? So I don't look like a villager. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Or like a pail. So I try to drink it proper, and then sometimes that shit just comes back too quick. But sorry, bro. I'm fucking digressing and shit. But yeah, nah, bro. So you feel me? You're working with one main producer.
Yeah.
So you're dropping music, or you're going to the studio. You know, we'll rewind a little bit. You're going to the studio like, you know, 3 times a year. You start locking in with bro. He passes away.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what's the vibes after, you know what I'm saying, after that? Because I don't think we really got into that too much. So after he passes away, so, you know, you're thinking, fuck this shit. Like, I'm going my hardest, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what's the studio schedule looking like for you? Like, are you going every day? Are you going twice a week now instead of 3 times a year? You like...
Yeah, like probably twice a week. I would go more than that if I had the funds for it. Okay. But it's expensive, you know what I mean?
I definitely feel you, bro.
Yeah.
But
I really do go every week.
So speaking of fun, so you're actually going to like you're going to a real studio with engineers, like actual mixing equipment and stuff like that? Or are you going to like home studio type thing?
Yeah, it's a home studio.
Okay.
My boy Rando has a setup in his garage.
Shout out Rando.
Yeah, shout out Rando, really. Yeah, bro, but I've done different sessions just growing up at other big studios and with certain engineers, and he's just my favorite to work with. Like the vibe, the way he edits my music, the sound, it's all I need.
It does sound clean as fuck.
Thank you, bro.
It's like more of like a mainstream type of sound, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
so?
crispy. You feel me?
Yeah.
But so yeah, what I was gonna get to. So are you guys working on like a homie basis, or is he charging you? I always love to ask because everybody has to respect, you know what I'm saying, one's craft, you know what I'm saying? There's artists out here that don't even understand that you have to pay for something or, you know, not pay for something. So what's your position in this right now? Are you paying for, you know, studio time, or what's going on?
Yes, I'm paying for studio time.
That's good.
He gives me deals, obviously, because I go
good.
pretty often. But, like, at the end of it, bro, I feel like I'm investing in myself with him.
You are.
And I want to hook my bro up, too. Like, he's good at his craft. He practices that all day long. So I want to get him paid. You know what I mean? So I don't mind
You
paying
guys hear
Randall.
this right here? That's what you should be thinking as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Especially, and, you know, let me chill. Because I'm over here like, that's what you should be. Dude, you could think as many things as you want, but that is a great way you should be looking at this. You know what I'm saying? You should, because you could work with as many producers as you want to work with. But if you are working with one solid dude, you know what I'm saying, you should be thinking about his best interest as well. You know what I'm saying? You should be wanting him to blow up. Not blow up, but as you're going up, because you know your music's going to take you somewhere.
Yeah.
Especially if you're making, sorry for the burp face, especially if you're making, you know, good music that you're fucking with quality music. You know it's going to take you somewhere, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was getting to, you know, you should want your producer or the person that's helping you make these sounds as well. Go the exact height is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
we
like,
go up together. We grow together.
You know what I mean? So that's a perfect mindset, because I see a lot of weird stuff. It's like, you know, we're in Hollywood right now. A lot of Hollywood activity. You know what I mean? It's like, why you act Hollywood, bro? It's like, you know, and I've said this a couple times on the podcast before, but it doesn't matter who you are. You know what I mean? You could be a homeless guy. If you got a crazy story, you know, I might, you know, if you look like contagious or some shit, you know what I'm saying? I might have to fucking put some shit up on this, you know, make it covered up. But we're going to tell your story, bro.
Yeah.
It don't matter who you are. Like,
throw a COVID mask on it, bro. It's all good.
Exactly, bro. You know, so I mean, out in LA, bro, you know, it's the different types of homeless people. It's like the Mad Max, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of them can just use a mask, but you know, there is some homeless people that look scary. Like I'm like, yo, you look
they
like
need the whole suit.
Yes, it's like Walking Dead, and it's like,
yeah.
You know, and this is you know, we're getting a little bit off topic, but this is LunchBox, bro. This just goes to show, you know, fucking. What are we paying for in LA? Where's our tax dollars going to? We're going to do a quick pause, guys. All right, guys, we're back. Had to do a quick little camera check. But, yeah, no, it's like, what the fuck is our tax money going to, bro? You're seeing all this. Like, I live in, like I said, I grew up in rural Southern Maryland, you know, kind of like 25 minutes outside of D.C., 20 minutes with no traffic, legit, fucking boom. Nothing crazy like this. Even in D.C., dude, even though, you know, our Capitol building's up there, the fucking White House is over there, so they have to keep the streets clean to an extent. That's why I think DC is, you know, so not so chill, but calmer than most cities when it comes to situations, but are things of that nature. But what I was getting to is like, man, it's just crazy over here, bro. You would never expect to see this type of situation going on with, you know, all of the citizens paying this much tax, you know, for these situations not to happen, you know, for organizations to be created for. It's like, what the fuck? You know, especially for me working 2 jobs, it's like, bro, I look at my paycheck every week. There's like a good $400 coming out of it, $300 coming out of it to taxes. Cause I don't, you know, if you're working, you should honestly, you should pay your taxes as you're working so you don't end up getting fucked at the end of the year. That's what I do. But so yeah, I see $300, you know, $400 sometimes coming out of my paycheck. I'm like, dude, where is this money even going to? Like, it kind of fucks me up at the end of the day. But this is completely off the topic of music. But you know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I mean? This is just a real conversation we're having. But
yeah,
we can get back onto the music topic. So you're, you know, you're
wait. Real quick, to go back on what you just said. Yeah,
okay,
bro.
bet.
I feel like, I don't know how you solve that problem. Like, I feel like it's a never-ending problem. There's drugs in the city. The city's more, like, super dense and populated because, I don't know, man. It's just
but what I was saying is, like, we have, like, I haven't traveled to all the cities in the world. Like I said, you know, take everything with a grain of salt at the LunchBox.
Yeah.
But we have different situations that we can put side by side, like the DC situation. Like, if you go down there, yeah, it's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, there's shit that pops off in DC. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, it's just such a different vibe because, like I said, we have the Capitol building right there, and then we have the White House. So it's like, if DC's fucked, like the rest of America is fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it looks like from the outside perspective. So it's like, if we can do it in DC, we can do it elsewhere. Same thing with the situation that happened in San Francisco. It's like, we can clean up the streets for Xi Jinping. I think that's his name. I'm probably wrong. I'm not. I think that's his name. I think that was his name.
Xi Jinping.
But we can clean up the streets for him, in a matter of like, I think it was like, I don't know how long it was, but it was a pretty short period of time. Cleaning up all this bullshit for this guy, but we can't, it's just like.
Can't do it for our people.
It can, but to answer your question, it can happen. Like, there is solutions to this shit. It's like, people just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The people that we have, and it's really fucked up. We're really getting off topic, but it's really fucked up because, like I said, I'm working 2 jobs. I work 3 jobs basically, if you add an Uber onto that. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, man, it's all to fund my company, like I said, but it's like, dude, we're the people, like the kids that are coming up, like, dude, we should be like, they're like, I'm mad. Like, why did the generation before us put us in this situation? Like, y'all didn't decide to put on your bootstraps. Now we're fucked. Like, you got lazy parents. You got all this shit that I'm seeing. It's like, and now you're going to fuck up even the next generation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so just looking back or trying to take a step back as a young man and just like looking at this from a whole, it's kind of crazy. It's like, man, what is going on with everything? Even we put music aside, because this is just, real life shit. It's like, man, and this is actually somewhere where music does come into play, because this is where I can put on some music, and you probably going to the studio, this shit can kind of help you like de-stress from all this bullshit that's actually happening in real life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's like one of the main reasons why I fucking listen to music. But you know what I'm saying? So, it's just crazy, bro.
Shit's crazy and shit's fucked up. That's why it's important to just like do your best, do good in the world, spread love. You know what I mean? Do your part. Don't make shit more fucked up. Don't harm people. Don't bully people. Don't be a dick.
Nah, for real, definitely.
Do your best.
Real shit, bro. You're spitting, bro. You're spitting, like, definitely. I can agree with that, family. It's like, don't, especially if you see somebody in a lower position than you, like, try to be a guide for this person. Like, that, a lot of shit that I see in LA, because, man, this has turned into a musical podcast to like a political, like, you know what I'm saying, real shit podcast. So, you know what I mean? Like, basically, don't try to belittle anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And y'all guys know what's up. I'm not coaching. You guys know how to live, man. Yeah, y'all the LunchBox viewers. Y'all know what's up.
True.
Y'all know how to live your life. But, not to stray away from the music. You feel me? All right. So, I bet this shit does kind of help you, like, going into the studio, de-stress from all this bullshit that is going on, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, life is good. Don't get me wrong, bro. Like, I'm having a fun life in and outside the studio, but I do have lots of fun inside the studio. It's relaxing. Just get to let my mind go,
I got you. So what would you say, GEO sound is? Are you more, you know what I'm saying? Because we did go over versatility. I popped up some shit earlier for everybody to listen to. But so what would you say GEO sound is more? Like, because I've had people come on here and create their own genres before. So what would you say GEO sound is?
It's hip-hop, bro.
Hip-hop?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do hip-hop. I rap.
I feel you. So you're a rapper, so we can label him as a rapper, y'all.
Yeah.
You're labeled.
Hey, I'm down to work with other artists, though. Like I said earlier, country, pop, gospel.
I feel. Are you religious at all? That's another question I was like asking. Are you religious?
Shit, growing up, I didn't really believe in God. I was just like, whatever. But as I got older, I don't know, maybe 19, 20, I just started praying in the morning. And I feel like that little prayer just helped me out. I don't believe in one specific religion, but I do believe there's like
a higher being,
something, bro, a creator, or me and my boy Randall say the source. There's just something way more powerful than all of us that just like
So
I don't
you know what?
man.
Fuck it, bro. We're just gonna go off tangent in this
Fuck it,
podcast.
man.
You got GEO. You feel me? He makes hip hop music. Go check him out. You
check
feel
me out.
But yeah, nah, bro. Like I agree with you, family. Like right when I turned 20, 21 years old, I started really trying to get heavily back into just religion and the culture of religion and shit like that. I don't know if that's a proper term, but the religion and culture of religion, and just kind of doing research on what I was brought up on. So let's say Christianity, because that's what my family is Christian. So I was brought up Christian, going to church, this, that, and the third. And I just really started doing research on it once I started talking to my stepdad more, because like I said, I didn't grow up with my dad. We can get into that whole story, but that's for a separate episode. But I started talking to my stepdad more, and he's actually Muslim. So grew up, I'm not gonna say grew up Muslim, but he's a Muslim man. His dad was Muslim as well, and just the things that he's taught me, in a sense, just about the Christianity and the Muslim religion, and my own research within both of those religions, it's just like it sparked a whole bunch of interest, and it kind of sparked that like fuel just to have that reconnection with God. So like you said, I've been praying, what I'm saying? I haven't been praying as much as I should be. I practiced Ramadan with my family, even though I was over here. Sorry for hitting the mic on my nose if y'all guys heard that. But I practiced Ramadan with my family while I was over here. So I fasted. It was doing my prayers and whatnot. And, it could be a mental thing. It could be something that's just going on in the back of your head, making you feel like something's going on. But I really did feel connected to God, you know what I'm saying? And I was clear-minded, you know what I'm saying? I felt more at peace than, I felt in a long time. And it's like, if you don't have a relationship with the quote-unquote God, you know what I'm saying? This could be anything. You don't have to just relay it to something that's inside of a book. My view of God is kind of like all of the religions. You know what I'm saying? It's like there can't be just one right one.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
feel the same way, bro.
You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like it's a mix of all of them in a certain way, and it's like there's somebody out there that's like, what the fuck are you talking about? But it's like, it's my fucking opinion, dude, and it's like, so I try to take with a grain of salt, but I know that something has to be out there, and it's bigger than me.
Yeah.
I
heard Cat Williams talk about this on a podcast the other day. He was like, just talking about how everything on Earth is just so perfectly meant for each other. Like berries in the earth for bears, and then the bears fertilize the grass, and like, you know what I mean?
The weed for us to smoke.
Yeah, the caffeine for us to drink, the way it makes our body feel. And
the nicotine for our brain. Shout out Dips. If you are a smoker vapor, you should switch to Dips. Dips are a non-smoking nicotine product. Nicotine smokeless product. If you want to stop smoking, get Dips now. Peace.
Give them the sponsor.
Yeah, give me the sponsor, dude. But yeah, bro, fucking like Cat Williams was saying, bro. Everything is meant for, is either meant or not meant for us, and it all aligns in a certain way.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, you feel me? God damn it. We went crazy in this podcast.
Yeah.
We went deep. So, how long have you been smoking weed for? Because we rolled a fat ass joint. I'll pop up a little picture. For you guys, a joint shouldn't kill us. We're 30 minutes in.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. So how long have you been smoking weed for, bro?
Probably since I was
7 years old.
No, not 7. No. I want to say 14 or 15.
Okay.
Not consistently though. Growing up, I would just do it like on the weekends or when I linked up with my friends, whatever.
He would sneak away to get that high in, bro.
Yeah, we'd go smoke.
Damn. I put these hold up.
Let's go. Let's do it.
We're back.
Yeah.
I had to find a fucking spitter.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is we're spitting inside. I'm not gonna fucking tell this. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna tell y'all, bro. Y'all know everything about me already. Fucking, we're spitting inside of an old Zen package because I ran out of fucking water bottles, bro. Suck my nuts, life. Continue.
What are we talking about?
I don't. We were talking about. I don't know. What were we talking about?
Oh, when I started smoking.
Oh yeah, when you started.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so when you started smoking.
All right. First time I ever tried smoking, bro, I was at this spot called Campland. Have you heard of it?
No.
All right.
I'll pop it up right here, though.
Yeah,
for everybody.
Campland. It's like some little spot, camp by the beach. You can go park your RV. I was with my boy Nature J.
Man, shout out Nature
Yeah,
J,
shout out
man.
Nature
I'm
J,
sorry,
man.
man. Rest in peace, bro.
Yeah,
man,
RIP.
that's fucked.
Yeah. But we were at the Campland probably 8th grade summer, and we were going to go smoke with his older bro. So we go up inside a porta potty, and we're about to light the piece.
So
But
y'all
we-
were smoking out of a pipe?
Yeah, we were about to,
Okay.
but we both got too nervous and we ran out. Yeah, I was a little kid, man.
How old were you, said again?
I
I can just imagine little you just in a 40 potty with your friend. You're like, are you going to do it? I'm about to.
That's what happened. We ran out.
Fuck it, I'm going.
We were 13 or 14. I can't remember.
Oh, so you kind of got like a little bit of a late start into the game.
To some.
To
To some. Yeah.
I mean, for me, feel me, I like the flex, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
I'm joking. No. But I did start smoking weed very young. I smoked for the first time in 6th grade.
6th grade?
Yeah, I put out a story time. I'll link it right here. I'll pop up a picture or something so you guys can go check it out. But the story time's out now. First time getting high, first time smoking weed. But yeah, it was 6th grade with my boy. We'll call him Chad. I think that's what we called him in the story.
Chad.
Chad, yeah, bro.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I was lying to them the whole time. Like, yeah, bro, I smoked weed before. I did this, you know. I'm a fucking G.
Yeah.
And then his older brother actually robbed me for $20
Oh, shit.
because
that's
he was a senior and he
Mhm.
was like the biggest pothead of the school. Like I said, I already told this story, but
Mhm.
to give you a quick version, gave him the money. He's a fucking senior. He's popular as fuck. He's like, I just got $20 from this kid,
Yeah.
and I'm scared to talk to him. And shit. I've just moved to this school,
Mm-hmm.
so motherfucker takes my $20.
No,
You know what I'm
that's fucked
saying?
up.
Then 2 weeks later, I go over his crib, and then he smokes us up. He's like, since you gave me $20, I'll smoke you up. I was like, okay, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of got fucked over, but real life shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was a little kid. I was a little kid. So,
You learn.
and I was trying to hang with the big dogs. That's sometimes what happens. You feel me?
You gotta learn, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Gotta go through those lessons in life. Makes you who you are today.
most definitely. So from smoking weed at age 14, so that's what turned you into a certified gangster.
Some may say. Yeah.
Okay, that's what. Okay. He's like, after that first hit of weed, bro, it
Yeah,
was
my whole
over.
life changed.
So you don't
No.
drink, do you?
I used to
Okay.
in high school, going out partying, but as I got older, I don't know, bro. I focused on. I like working out, going to the gym, and like going on runs and stuff. And
Tell me a little bit about that. So what's your gym schedule looking like? What's your fitness life like? What do you do?
I hit push-ups every day. I go to the gym like 5 days out of the week. Some days I'll just hit the pull-up bar. I go on runs like 3 times out of the week. Hit
Okay.
jump rope, everything, bro. I just stay in shape.
So do you do any type of combat sports? I know that's popular in LA.
I did boxing for a little bit.
Are you still like connected to the gym at all? Because I'm looking for a boxing gym, a jiu-jitsu place so I can start.
Uh-huh.
You know, because I have, you know what I mean? I have some dreams and aspirations of just getting my body fit. You know what I mean, bro? So-
It'll get you in great shape.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I would love to fucking, do some shit like that. So
Yeah, I mean, only out in Long Beach or the E. IE.
I Long Beach is, like I said, second home. Because for you guys that don't know, I did live in Long Beach for a period of time, not too long, but a good 2 or 3 months. Had an apartment out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to send me some shit from Long Beach, I would love to pull up and meet some good, genuine people
Yeah.
that I can fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not just some like meatheads trying to take your head off.
Exactly.
Just
you know what I'm
angry.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, dude, fuck, I just need to learn. You know? I
Yeah,
don't need to
bro.
get killed or have fucking CP,
Yeah.
whatever that shit is called.
Yeah. I feel you.
The brain thing.
CTE,
CTE,
right?
Yeah. I almost said CPE or some shit. But yeah, CTE, man. I don't want to have that shit just from sparring and whatnot. But
Yeah.
so yeah,
Oh, one more thing, bro. I'm not from Long Beach.
you're not.
I just moved to Long Beach. So shout out Long Beach, but I grew up in Monterey Park first half of my life, and then I moved to Claremont in the IE.
You did say that at the beginning. My bad. I kind of.
Oh, I did?
We were talking
Oh.
about this before the podcast, guys. So
Oh, true.
So when we were speaking about Long Beach and shit, that's where that popped up at. But at the beginning of the podcast, he did say he was from Monterey. So my sorry,
Oh, okay,
my
okay.
sorry to that. My sorry. Yeah, man.
Hey.
We got about 4 more minutes left of the podcast. You feel me? We got a good 45-minute episode in today. I
Mm.
mean, I fuck with you, Gio. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with your energy. We hung out for a long ass time before.
Yeah, about an hour.
Yeah, a good hour and a half before this shit started. So, I definitely fuck with you, bro.
Hey, you too, bro.
Cool people.
Thanks for having me on.
Of course. So, is there anything that you want to let the people know? I do have one more question. If you want to answer it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's hear
Okay.
that first.
So you said you used to party a lot. So we got 4 more minutes left. Could you give me a quick little synopsis of your party life? Were you a little drug user, bro? What's up with that? Were you a little perk popper? What's going on?
When I was maybe
boy?
15, bro, we were taking bars, Zans. That was popular back in the day.
That was so, bro. Even
Yeah.
down where I was at, like, bro, all my friends were little bar tards. You know, shout out the bar
Yeah.
tards. Y'all know who you were, gang.
Yeah, I was too young to even know what I was doing, bro.
I
I
was
just
a
heard
little-
it in a song and like straight up just tried it one day. Didn't think it was that bad. It was a Chris Travis song.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're cool. Like, look, if I can say anything right now, bars, never do them.
Yeah, don't do them.
Never do bars. But as a kid, like, that is a thing that would get you hooked. Like,
Yeah,
no cap,
easily.
because literally you're smoking weed. Like you said, you're drinking at the time. I was doing the same thing. I was drinking, smoking weed. My friends popping bars, perks,
Yeah.
you know, doing this, that, and the third. So it's like, man, I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, do this shit too. And
Yeah.
I was starting to, bro, the worst thing that I can remember off of just being a kid doing drugs is literally, so I'm not gonna say any names, but so we get some perks. I'm chilling with all my boys. We're at a friend's crib. That mom, you know, doesn't really give a fuck. You know, she gives a fuck about the kids, but she doesn't care what we're doing. Like, we can, you know, kind
Yeah.
of walk around, be up late as fuck. You know,
Right.
go outside, smoke some weed, come back inside. They're not worried about what we're doing as long as we're not fucking up too bad. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So to get into this, we get some fucking perks. We get something else too. I think it was like perks and Zans.
Mhm.
And I took a perk and I took like a little piece of a Zan.
Mhm.
It was like a perk 10 and a little piece of a Zan. Y'all are gonna be like, you're a pussy. I was fucking like 14. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so,
Yeah.
and we're smoking hella weed. We're drinking beers and shit too. Shout out the beer guzzlers. Shout out my Chads. But we're drinking beers and shit, and it's like, fuck. The perk hits me. We invite girls over and shit.
Mhm.
The girls pull up. I use the bathroom. I pass out on the toilet, bro.
Mhm.
I literally wake up like there's like fucking, bro, it's bad. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wake up just like on the toilet, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hours after I
Yeah.
already used the bathroom. So it's like,
Yeah, don't do them, bro. You're gonna make stupid decisions. You're gonna do things you regret. Just don't do it.
you feel me? But we're down to like our last 30 seconds. You feel me? Plug your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where can they find you at? Where can they hear your music?
Yeah, all my socials are GEODVGOD. Geo the God, but GEODV God.
Gang,
Know me?
we'll pop it up. It's already popped up at the beginning. But
Yeah, man.
Gio, I fuck with you, bro. This was
Hey.
our episode, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you back on soon.
yeah,
feel
we'll
me?
do it again soon. Appreciate you for having me on. That was
course,
fun.
Of course, gang. Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Peace.
Later.